Hey, what's shaking, soldiers? Savvy D Jones here, your hope coach. Welcome to my channel, Savvy Soldier. And I know it's been a minute since I've been on. I've been traveling back and forth to the US. I'm currently back home in Chapala. And I actually brought a friend with me, a gentleman by the name of Leonard. I've known him for several years, and he's just a wonderful friend. And when he got here, he noticed a lot of things that were different than in the US, and it gave him cause to pause. And so I want to share with you just 12 things that you may want to consider before, pulling up stakes and moving across the country to a foreign land. I'm going to tell you right now, Chapala is not for everyone. I feel that it's somewhat of a sleepy fisherman town, something that I enjoy that's very conducive for me as a writer. I like the slow pace of life that's here. And everybody can't tolerate that. So I want to share with you 12 things to consider and just stay home if this isn't going to align with what your purpose and destiny and desires are for living abroad. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way when I do upload a new video, you'll be one of the first to know. So let's go with number one. If you don't like loud, bright colors, just stay home. Don't come to Mexico because we are full of colors. The museums, the buildings, the signs, the clothing that individuals wear. We are a colorful country, something that I appreciate. I love all the colors of the rainbow, and I see them in plenty, full bloom here in Mexico. The plants, the flowers, the trees, I mean, everything is colorful here. So is the spirit of the people, and I love that. But if you can't stand bright colors, just stay home. Number two, if you don't like noise, you are probably going to hear some noise in the background of this video because we have noise here in Mexico. Now, I don't call it noise. I call it sounds of culture. The celebrations are happening, appreciations are happening. And so a lot of that is complemented with music, or sometimes I hear these loud booms. It's just, or I hear the hoofs of horses, or in the morning when I'm out in San Nicolas de Herbaro, I hear a rooster crowing. Right now, I hear a flute playing because I know that there are individuals on the Malecon that are being entertainment for the visitors that are coming in from Guadalajara. It's not quiet all the time here in Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico. So if you get antsy when there's a lot of noise, just stay home. Don't come to Chapala. Thirdly, if you don't like public transportation, if you are somebody that likes to get in your car and drive yourself around, that is an option here. It's going to come with a cost. But if I don't want a car, I may at some time get a four-wheeler or maybe some type of a golf cart. But to own my own car is not something that I'm all up in arms about. I enjoy taking the bus from here to San Nicolas de Rabara. I enjoy taking the bus from here to Guadalajara. I love having somebody else at the wheel and allowing me just to rest and relax as I travel about. Other times, if I want to get there a little quicker than the bus offers, then I hire one of 4 or 5 drivers that I keep in my cell phone to get me from A to B. Other times, I just walk. It's a healthier lifestyle and I enjoy it. But if you're somebody, you can't stand to get on the bus with a crowd of people, or you don't want to wait for a cab to come and pick you up and take you where you need to go, just stay home. Don't come to Chapala. Number four. If you don't like animals, like stray dogs wandering the streets. If you have some type of a phobia or you just don't care for them, don't come to Chapala. Not only are you going to see dogs all over the place, you're going to see what dogs leave all over the place. The On the sidewalks, in the street, you need to watch your step because you may step in a pile of So again, if that's something that's going to get your feathers all, in a bundle, you may want to just stay home. Don't come to Chapala. If you don't like Mexican food, don't come to Chapala. We have a very large variety of food. I enjoy a good taco, a good burrito, a good quesadilla. Uh, enjoy the other foods that they cook. They have their supa is wonderful. Their roasted chickens that they're cooking over an open flame. I enjoy those. Menudo, I love it. I love Mexican food. But if you're someone that is on a vegetarian diet, I'm not saying that you can't find that here, but just that you may want to try go someplace else. Mexican food is something that you're going to experience here. Number 6, if you're looking for a clean lake to swim in, don't come to Chapala because that is not something that I would recommend that you do. There have been reports of mercury. The water is actually very, very low right now. Thank God that we're in the rainy season so that we're getting some rain. But the last report that I saw was that we were nearly 35 to 45% low, lower than what we were supposed to be. It was just that capacity was at 35 to 45%. So I'm able to walk way out into where it used to be water. And so that's something that I don't go swimming in the water. The locals do, but it's not something that I do. If you want cleaner water, you probably gonna go to the coastlines of, Cancun or Puerto Vallarta or maybe Mazatlan. But Lake Chapala is not a clean, fresh water lake that you would enjoy spending the time with you and your kids in. That's my personal opinion. If you are not friendly, please don't come here. Do not come to Chapala if you're not a friendly person. Here, it is customary to greet people when you see them on the streets. It's customary to say thank you. And if that hasn't been your upbringing, if you're cold and callous, don't come to Chapala. Don't, no, just stay at home. We appreciate individuals who come and are smiling and are happy to be here. Just don't bring that U.S. mentality of that you have privileges and that you're going to want to be treated a certain way. No. Don't do that here. We want friendly people in this friendly environment. Number 8, if you are not willing to learn the language, why are you coming? It's not mandatory. There are many Mexican people here that speak the language. They want to learn the language, but this is their country. At least, learn the common courtesies of, buen dia or buenas tardes or buenas noches, por favor, thank you, por favor, please, or gracias, thank you, de nada, you're welcome. Different things, just common courtesies. If you're coming to Chapala, we would love to hear you use those. If that's not something you want to do, why are you coming? What's the reason? What's the purpose? Did you know that learning a second language actually helps your brain? I believe it extends your life when you're constantly learning new things. If you're gonna come, learn the language. Okay? Number 9. Don't come here looking for a Mexican job. Do not come taking jobs money out of the households of the nationalists that live here. That is not a reason to come to Mexico. Now, if you are coming and your job base is in the US, that's a different thing. That's cool. But don't come here looking for a Mexican job. No. If you don't have solvency, number 10, if you are not bringing in, now I'm going to say minimum $15 to $2,000 a month. I believe you can live comfortably here in Chapala on that amount. I prefer a little more, which is why I do my coaching online to allow me to continue to stay here on top of my pension that I also have. I run a business. I also am co-owner of a bed and breakfast in San Nicolas de Rabada. Most of our clients are Americans that want to come and just check out the area. It's a soft landing on the road less traveled. Now, if you're going to do something like that, that's a whole different story. But definitely want to make sure that you have the funds available to live here comfortably. And that's known as solvency. If you are someone that's interested in getting residency here, I would be available to talk to you about how you can do that. I do have a program that helps individuals who are wanting to be here. They know what life is like here. They've been here, they've tested the water, and that they're ready to make that move. Myself and my attorney will work with you to allow you to make that transition. So if you are interested in that, make sure that you leave a comment or DM me, and I can give you more information on that. Number 11, if you're looking for a vibrant lifestyle, I mean, you like to party, you like to go out late night and do different things like that, you may not want to come to Chapala. The restaurants begin closing usually around like 7 o'clock. Now, there are some street tacos that stay open a little later, but the restaurants that I frequent, they're usually closing shop at 7 o'clock. My friend that came with me this trip found that alarming. You know, they like eating a little later. And so to make that adjustment was something that was kind of a downer for them. No, but you know, I didn't let the man go hungry. I just went ahead and pulled something out the freezer and cooked. But for you that are coming and want to party, you want to be out late night, you may not want to come to Chapala. Maybe Guadalajara or maybe Mexico City would be a better fit for you. Number 12, perfection. If you are a perfectionist, I don't think Chapala would be the best place for you. Our streets are narrow. There's a lot of idiosyncrasies that come along with living in Mexico. I call it charm. Other individuals call it chaos. You go to the store one day and it's opened until this time, and you go the next day and it's not open at all. Or you go to this restaurant on this day and order food, and by the end of the day, there's no longer that particular item on the menu available. That can be frustrating for individuals who are used to having things perfect, in alignment, and a lot like what's in the US. This is not the US. This is Mexico. And you have to learn to be flexible. You have to learn to bend a little bit and smile when doing it. 12 things I've given you to consider. If it's something that you can't live without, maybe you want to live without outside of Chapala. Maybe there's some other options available for you. But keep in mind that when you come here, you're coming to a different country. It's a different culture. I welcome you to come and try it out, but if it's not a fit, no worries. Let's find someplace else to go and be happy. That's the ultimate goal, is to live out your days in peace, in harmony, in rest, and doing the things that you genuinely love. Until next time, be well, live free, and prosper.